Okay, David.
Mike, David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Was it just your inability to generate anything offensively that just kind of wore on you as this game went along the field?
Well, I mean, I thought the defense came out, played very well in the first half. You know, they just had the one touchdown there at the 2-minute spot. You know, we gave them the ball on the first turnover. To me, the games was about the giveaways. You know, it's unacceptable. Our last 2 home games, we've had 10 giveaways. You can't win games at any level like that. To be in there at halftime in a 1-score game and to go out there and turn that ball over 3 times, that's you know, so we have to, you know, we need to make some adjustments. Or I mean, it's, you know, it's the same thing happened to Detroit. The game gets away from you and you can't get back into it. So yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm sure, you know, as I'm sure everybody is.
Still, I'll say Dallas. Can you just talk about Cooper's game? There was not a lot down the field. What was the, you know, obviously most things were close to the line of scrimmage. Was there not enough time to go down the field? You just talk about how he played and.
Well, I think it was, you know, Evan. I think the game we wanted to play was the 15-play drive, you know, and really just try to capitalize off our defense. You know, just like anything, you always feel like you have a good plan. The men have had a good weeks of work. You know, we got the big turnover there down there, tight in the red area, and you know, didn't convert it to 7 points. But you know, the 15-play drive and then turning the ball over, you know, that was definitely a gut shot for us. But you know, that's the game that I was trying to play. You know, we had some shots down the field, but yeah, we didn't run it good enough, and we obviously didn't pass protect good enough. We didn't throw good enough. I didn't call plays good enough. But you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You can't win not taking care of the damn ball. I mean, you can't sugarcoat that anyway. 5 turnovers. It's unacceptable.
Tim Kalishaw, Dallas Morning News. What do you see for Trey Lance moving forward? I know he played very little, but in terms of starting games,
it's a good question. We're not there yet. You know, I mean, we had a package for him. You know, we wanted to get him into the flow of the game. Was the thought process coming in here? And then to get him in when we did. You know, and then I took him out on the third down. Just, you know, I just believe in, you know, reps. I mean, there's that third down segment there. You know, not that he couldn't run the plays. I didn't want to put him in there something that he, you know, hadn't had a lot of reps in. So I'll put Cooper back in for that play after that. You know, for third down we had to fumble, the turnover there. But you know, it's something we'll obviously discuss tomorrow.
Did you feel like the first half showed you could compete without Dak, but the whole game showed how tough it's going to be? You
know, hey, Dak's a great player. He's a big part of it. But this is the National Football League. You know, that's why you have the roster you have. You know, you can't win 10 games turning the ball over 5 times. I'll give it 2 lines up. So that's the part we got to get right. You know, the giveaways. It took us out of that game in the second half. Yeah, we missed a lot of our good players, but these young guys, I believe in them. You know, and we just got to continue to work, and we got to protect and help and do things that you know, the matchups are what they are, and they don't affect you know, the big play progress. And I thought. You know, awesome for you know, jumping in there middle of the week. You know, held his own. So, you know, we'll take a hard look at the video, and we got extra time to get ready for the Texans. But, you know, I don't know how many times I got to say you can't give the ball away 5 times.
You talked about awesome, and can you talk about the decision with Guyton? They just couldn't go, and also can you talk about DeMarvion Overshown, the game he had, and the injury scare? I know he came back, but where's the injury?
Yeah, Tyler Guyton had, you know, he has a shoulder he's working through, and you know, just it was a medical decision that he couldn't go. Yeah, and it was good to see Demo get back out there. I know you know, I think all of us, you know, were a little nervous when he went down, but he's playing excellent football. He is really starting to stack games, you know, week in and week out.
Dave. Mike, when you have this many turnovers, and like you say, they're recurring at this stage of the season, does it impact and compromise how you call games? Is it, I've just got to keep calling these, and these guys have to stop turning it over, and I'll find someone else to put in there if they do? I mean, how do you
Yeah,
address
definitely. I
it?
mean, you know, it's hard not to pull back when you're in this spot. I mean, anybody that's ever called plays, it's, you know, trust me, we're not in a spot right now, and we haven't been in that spot too many times this year where we're just playing wide open with our hair on fire. I mean, that's just not where we are as an offense right now. Definitely. But you know, I don't want to take the air out of the ball, but we can't turn it over. So, and that's something that's these last 2 home games. I mean, you know, our fans should be angry. I mean, that's not the football. You know, that's not what we're about.
And this, I mean, this is throughout your career, you have one of the best turnover ratios of any coach in NFL history. Is this the most?
Oh, I've never seen anything like this, David. I don't think even on teams that I was on as an assistant, I don't recall ever having back-to-back home games with 5 giveaways.
Tommy Yarsh, DallasCowboys.com. How would you assess Micah in his first game back from injury?
I mean, I didn't get to, you know, I don't get to watch a whole lot of the defense. You know, it's more, my focus is more on situations and things that are going on in and out. But I mean, you definitely, you know, you feel Micah's impact when he steps on the field. So, I mean, you know, what I saw, he had some, you know, pressure, excellent, you know, the one time on our sideline, you know, running Jalen out of bounds. So it was great to have him back out there.
Can you talk about Zeke's week, how he bounced back from last week? Obviously, he was active today. I know Rico certainly got the buckler low, but can you just talk about Zeke handling everything?
Yeah, I thought Zeke, you know, came in, handled his business just like, you know, we all thought he would. So he just got right back at it, and you know, it was great to have him out there.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Very frustrating. We didn't score. It was terrible.
How do you all try to keep alive right now with how hard things are going?
Oh, excuse me. Prepare the right way. Practice hard. Come on Sunday. Hoping to execute.
That play with you and Ferguson, a little bit of miscommunication.
Couldn't see the ball. Couldn't see the ball at all.
Was it the sun?
The sun. What?
Are you in favor of curtains?
Yes. 1,000%.
You talked to Barry about that.
I mean, y'all doing my job right now.
How tough was it to get going offensively tonight?
It's pretty bad. Obviously, we didn't get in the end zone. The defense did a great job of giving us a short field. We didn't score. I think we were inside the 5. So that's your answer right there.
When Cooper came in the Atlanta game, had some really good throws.
Right.
In the end zone for almost a touchdown.
Right.
What looked different when coming from him today?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you because I was running my route, to be honest. But as far as, I don't think he was given the right opportunities as far as certain situations, certain plays. I feel like we could have been better in that area. Overall, we could be better.
Is that from what the defense did or what you guys are trying to call?
We just didn't execute on offense to the plays that were called.
How hard is it to get the news about Dak reportedly being done for the year, and what have you said to him?
What have I said to him? I'm obviously praying for a speedy recovery. I'm always in his corner. And then whenever it does happen, he has to let me know immediately, or whoever's around him just let me know, so I can be there for him. Help him get through this thing, and then when he shakes back, we'll be all right.
How much of a blow is that?
Last question.
It's terrible. It's a quarterback, bro. In the NFL, you know how hard it is. Appreciate y'all.